The sound of Taste FM.
Come on, Mandy. Virginia Wade. If you follow Wimbledon, you should know this.
I'm going to say not, Brad.
You're saying not. You think Virginia Wade has not shown her bum on telly. Right, well, we've all got our fingers crossed for you, Mandy. Yeah! 5 out of 5. And a bonus point for Fred Perry. That means you're through to today's final of I Can't Believe It's Not Buttocks.
Did she or didn't she bid me or did it? Pants on or pants off? I can't believe it's not buttocks.
Cheeky.
8:35 on Taste FM. It's Breakfast with Brad. And I wonder what's happening on those roads. Biggles, our eye in the sky. What's happening on the ground, mate?
Well, Brad, it's not looking very good at the moment. North Road is absolutely chocker. Expect big delays there. And the flyover looks to be getting very busy.
What's the best way of avoiding that?
Well, Chapel Street is still clear.
Chapel Street?
Yeah, good little shortcut, Chapel Street. It's looking pretty quiet from up here.
And over to the west, there's a bit of a snarl up at Culver House Cross. Heavy congestion up the Bringlass Tunnels, where a lorry has shed a load of frozen turkeys.
Any hold up on the Crewis Road due to the opening of the new Freshers Bakery? Fresh cakes and pastries daily to your doorstep. Yeah. Traffic news as it happens from the eye in the sky. Coming up next, 50 ways to silence Michael Bolton. Top traffic, mates.
Yeah, great. Hey, we've never had 3 loads of frozen turkeys before.
It's Brad's box office. Yeah, went to see The Infiltrator last night, the Odeon. You know the new Odeon, down the bay next to Shirts Are Us, the place for fashion shirts. And I couldn't help noticing that all this week they're doing a 2-for-1 special. Buy one, get one free, only at Shirts Are Us. The Infiltrator, good movie. Check it out.
The sound of Taste FM.
So, Mandy, you scored maximum buttocks in your specialised subject, but now we're into the general knowledge round. This is a big one, Mandy, and I mean that quite literally, because it's Wendy Richard. Wendy Richard, Mandy, buttocks or not buttocks?
Buttocks.
Buttocks, is that your final answer?
Buttocks, yeah, definitely.
Oh, Mandy, I can't believe it's not buttocks.
But she was in the Carry On films.
Well, you do have the right to appeal, so let's call in our resident expert, Brigadier Buttock.
Well, Wendy, I'm afraid Wendy Richards was a strictly pants-on kind of girl. A picture of a rule, not buttocks.
But you don't go away empty-handed, because we'll be sending you a mooning Brigadier.
Well...
Okay, Steve, last traffic. What's it going to be, mate?
I'll have 2 from the top and any other 3, please, Carol.
Oh, our head of programming has just arrived. Bit late this morning, mate. You should have listened to the eye in the sky. He says he's very sorry he's late. It won't happen. Time now for our last traffic report. Back to Biggles in the eye in the sky. Where are you, Biggles?
Well, oh, I'm just over the docks at the minute, Brad. Yes, it's bumper to bumper on the Underlink Road, where a lorry has shed another load of frozen turkeys.
He's making it up.
All in all, Chapel Street is still your best bet into town.
It's been a 5-car pile-up.
A bit of a 5-car pile-up there at the moment, but apart from that, everything's all right. Just don't drive down it. Not anything, really.
Traffic news as it happens from the eye in the sky. Dexter Hart is here.
Oh, good morning, Brad.
What's on your show this morning, Dex?
Well, Brad, evolution precludes me from going into too much detail with your audience.
Yeah, save it for the listeners whose hands aren't steady enough to reach for the off switch. More from Dexter after the news. I've been Brad Daly.
The news at 10 o'clock.
All yours, mate.
Thank you.
And I don't know why, just don't bring your own chair.
Oh, please. It's as much as I can do to carry my own lavatory seat.
That is the most despicable piece of broadcasting I have witnessed in all my years in radio.
We'll give him a chance. He hasn't started yet.
I want to see you and you in my office now. Apparently I haven't got an office, but anyway, that's good. I can keep my eye on you in here.
Is there a problem?
Oh, a problem. Well, let's start with the outrageous in-show plugging, shall we?
What in-show plug-in?
All these cakes and shirts. And I suspect somebody's getting a new fondue set out of the 8 o'clock weather report.
Now, there's a reason for those.
Oh, is there really? I presume there's also a reason for the violent assaults on Michael Bolton.
Absolutely. Yeah.
And the competition about people's bottoms. No, forget all about those. Why don't we start with you two making up the traffic reports?
We do that already.
I know that now. It's just a shame I didn't know at 7:30. Went 5 miles out of my way to avoid an oil slick.
Oh, brilliant! Evie said there'd be one of those.
Your fairy tale oil slick had me and hundreds of others diverting down little back streets. And where did all the frozen turkeys go? You had half of Cardiff stampeding the streets for a free lunch. And you don't even sound like a helicopter.
Hey. I won an award for that last year. He beat a Wessex and a Jet Ranger.
I don't care. Well, no, actually, I do care. It's dishonest. Let me tell you. There's going to be a few changes round here, starting today. I'm Tom, by the way.
Steve.
Brad.
I know it's my first day, Estelle, but I really think you should know this. Brad and Steve make up the traffic reports. No. Yes.
Oh, Tom, you didn't expect them to fly around in a helicopter, did you?
Well, yes, if that's what they say they're doing.
Bless you. It's radio. They don't record the archers on a combine harvester.
Yeah, but that's fiction.
So the traffic reports.
Yes, but it's supposed to be fact. They've got darts and this map of the city, and they just throw... I mean, Brad missed in one bulletin, and Steve read out the fire drill.
Estelle Romano. No, madam, we don't know the whereabouts of any frozen turkeys.
Aye. That's why we should be doing this thing properly.
Tom, one day we shall have real traffic. Real news.
You fake the news?
Only when the papers are late. We have killed off Richard Branson a couple of times. Well, you would have thought once his balloon had popped.
Surely we can do better than guesswork.
That's why Frankie McNeil brought you in. To build up the quality of Taste FM. When Frankie bought this station, they only had 12 CDs. 4 of those were by Shakin' Stevens. Today, we've got the 3rd highest listenership in South East Wales amongst 18 to 35s that don't listen to Radio 1.
I understand we're only 2.7% behind Asda FM.
And it's Frankie that's put us there. He's one of a kind.
Well, he's the only one who interviewed me in his swimming pool.
He doesn't stand on ceremony.
Yes. No one told me he was a naturist.
Why do you think we keep the filing cabinet over there?
Well, I really don't think he'd approve.
Well, it's either that or the hat stand.
No, I mean the traffic. He'd want a real helicopter.
A real one? That would cost the earth.
Money's not a problem. Look. A reasonably high percentage can be funded by sponsorship, and the shortfall can be indemnified simply via a reassessment of current assets, such as work in progress or inventory evaluation.
Can you just run that by me again?
Well, the fixed assets are by definition unadjustable, but the current assets are likely to be substantially lower than indicated here. Unless, of course, your WIP is actually diminishing year on year.
Yeah, slower this time.
Right. On the debt side, necessitates an equivalent increase in your provision for current or long-term liabilities.
So can we have it then?
Well, provided a detailed reconciliation...
Yes or no, Tom?
Yes.
Great. You couldn't have timed this better. Hi There magazine are doing a spread on me next week. Now, can we afford to get Tina Turner in for a photo call?
Well, presupposing a sufficient amount...
No, don't answer that.
Hello. Hi, do you deal with Thora Heard? Great. Yeah, I was just wondering, has she ever shown her arse on... Hello? I think that's a no.
Maybe Sunday buttocks isn't such a good idea.
That buttocks out there somewhere, Trace. Better try David Frost again.
Clear the way, people. Incoming box for Tom.
That's nice of you, Dexter.
Oh, do you think I can rummage through his stuff in reception?
Really think you should be doing that?
Well, can you think of a better way to get the dirt on this guy? This is a man with a hidden agenda.
Yeah, Estelle will sort him out.
Ha! She's in on it too. He is her closet accountant. I've written a little list. The A to Z of accounting. This morning, Tom said the F word and the C word twice.
No!
Finance and cost cutting.
That does not make him an accountant.
How can you be so blasé? The first thing that these guys do is sack all the creative talent. Well, that leaves you two in the coffee machine.
Look, when someone like Tom comes along, you just say yes to everything they say and just carry on as normal.
Brad, are you going to do something about this?
Yes.
Hi, Tom.
Oh, those pineapple chunks in the Jets taste really salty.
I've called you all here today to have a little chat about the direction this station is taking and to focus our energies on to producing quality programs, as opposed to that sort of thing. 50 ways to silence Michael Bolton.
Hey, we've had a great response. We only need another 2.
Right, well, let's make a start, shall we? Radio. What is radio?
You want to listen to my radio? Whoa. Switch it off. And the voices are still there.
Radio is research, audience, distribution, information, and unfortunately, overheads.
Overheads, that's O.
And that's a great way of remembering it. But we can't do any of this without integrity. Now then, over to you guys. What do we mean by integrity? Well, how about accuracy? If you're 50% right, you're 50% wrong.
Percent, that's P.
Anything else?
Reality?
Reality, thank you, Tracy.
Sincerity.
Sincerity, good, Brad.
Elephants.
Elephants! I'm not quite sure I'm with you on that one.
It's easy to remember. Spells arse.
You see, that's just the kind of thing I'm trying to get away from. This puerile obsession with the contents of other people's trousers.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm talking about I can't believe it's not buttocks. It's an appalling taste.
You should have heard Call My Chuff.
Of course, I wasn't Brigadier Buttock, man. I was Major Muff.
I don't want to know.
Pulls a punters in. You'd be surprised who phones in.
Yeah, Barbara Windsor won it this morning.
No, she was the answer to question 2.
Oh, bloody hell, I sent her a prize. No, it's Kevin Costner.
Oh, that's another thing. It was totally unfair saying Kevin Costner was not buttocks.
He was not buttocks.
He was buttocks.
No, he wasn't.
Yes, he was. In Dances with Wolves. No. And you dismissed that Paul Lorraine on a flimsy technicality.
Oh, they were stunt buttocks.
Ah, well, you have to qualify what it is that constitutes buttocks, and then you could... Let's move on, shall we? Advertising. Now, we seem to have forgotten that this is meant to be a source of revenue.
Revenue, the big R.
From now on, there will be no advertising unless it is paid for, which means an end to all this blatant plugging.
They didn't even look like Kevin Costner's buttocks.
So I have decided to cut a few items from the running order.
You can't cut health matters. It's a vital public service. Expert medical advice live on air.
She's the girl from the local chemist.
She's got a GCSE in biology and everything.
I just suppose it's a coincidence that Stepford Pharmacy is the place to go for all her prescriptions.
You can't cut my film review.
It's not a film review, it's a commercial for Shirts R Us. And look, anyway, you have to be objective about this. Look at Dexter.
You can't cut cordon bleu. My people tune in specifically to hear Henri's recipe.
Yes, but what they get is the address of his restaurant.
That's his catchphrase.
Oh, catchphrase. Chez Henri, 382A Park Place, turn right at the Cenotaph, 50 yards up on your left. Yes, it does have a certain ring to it, doesn't it?
Well, he has to say that because if he
Look,
doesn't...
it's not up for discussion, Dexter. It's the way it is. Now, point 2, traffic. Next week, Taste FM will be launching their new Eye in the Sky using...